Hi guys, welcome to Shelly's Homemade, and today is St. Patty's Day. Yes, St. Patrick's Day. So, for St. Patrick's Day, we're going to be making some corned beef and cabbage. I always have it on St. Patrick's Day. I have my corned beef that I'm going to be putting in this water that I already started to get boiling. Okay, and get that down in there, just like that. And we're going to want to cook this through, and by cooking this through, it's going to get some of that salt out of there. It won't be salty. It's going to be perfect. We're going to get our cabbage in there, and I got the green cabbage with red cabbage with carrots and stuff, so I don't have to worry about any carrots or whatever. And this is enough cabbage for me. This is a small corned beef. We're going to be adding some potatoes. I already washed it, but then we're going to peel it, and we're going to get it in there. We have our onion. We're going to get our onion in there. We already got the carrots in there, so you don't need to worry about the carrots. So, I know that I have a video already for corned beef and cabbage. But, guys, we're going to do it a different way. And I'm going to show you a quick way. The cabbage already cut up using the coleslaw mix. And so it's just cabbage that I'm going to cook down with my corned beef. We're going to get some garlic in here. We're going to get some chicken bouillon in here. And we're going to get some pepper in here. And we might throw a little crushed red pepper to spice it up a little bit. You know, you get a little spicy, honey. You know, I like a little spice. Alright, so let's cover this up, guys. And let that cook for about 45 minutes to an hour. And then when that's cooked, we're going to take that out. We're going to let it rest on the, we're going to let it rest. Then we're going to cut it up. And while that's going, we're going to get our cabbage. We're going to get our cabbage into our pot with our potatoes and our onion. Alright, guys. Alright, so this is a quick, easy, simple way to make corned beef and cabbage, especially on a busy work day when you don't have the time, guys. So, again, corned beef, cabbage, potato, onion, garlic, chicken bouillon, all of that good stuff is going to be amazing. I have a roasted corned beef video too. If you wanted to roast your corned beef and then make the cabbage and stuff on the side with the potatoes and everything, you do that too. But this is a one pot wonder. This is what we're doing. Let's get into it. Alright, so be back. So our corned beef is just boiling away. It's almost ready to go. So while it's almost ready to go, it's been boiling for about 45 minutes. So what we're going to do is peel up our potato using our potato peeler. So we're peeling our potato up, and we're going to have to give it a rinse, you know, even though I washed it beforehand. Give it a good rinse. Now, I normally don't peel my potatoes because I like the skin on the potato, but for presentation wise, we're going to be peeling this potato. So I'm only using 3 potatoes. And let me know in the comment section how you like your potatoes. Do you like the skin on or off? Like, I like his skin on. We're going to be peeling up. We're going to be cutting up our onion, smashing that garlic up, getting our flavors in there in this pan. Because as I always say, that pot liquor, when you flavor that water, make that pot liquor, oh, amazing stuff happens to your veggies. It's all about the pot liquor when you're making vegetables. Greens, cabbage, broccoli, whatever. We always want that pot liquor to be everything. I got my garlic here. We also going to add some garlic powder to the situation. That's what we want. We want to add stuff and make that flavor count. By smashing this garlic, you know, helps peel it a little easier. And when I make cabbage, I like to taste that garlic in there. I want that garlic flavor going through my cabbage and my corned beef. Alright, so I got 3 cloves of large cloves of garlic. I got some sneaky old paper running around. Alright. Look at that. Good old garlic. All chopped, smashed, sitting on the side, waiting on me. Remember, when you scrape stuff off your hand, do it with the back of the knife. I cannot stress that enough, because you get skin polyps into your food. Nobody wants to eat that. It's disgusting. So never do the sharp part of the knife. Always the back. This onion don't want to peel for me, I'll tell you. Alright, I'm going to run a little water on that onion to rinse off any of the skin that was left on. So we want onion in there. So this is a medium onion. We didn't want a lot of onion, not a lot of onion, but we want onion in there because again we want that onion flavor in there. So now what we're going to do, cut out a potato in the quarters like this, quarter pieces. And this thing we're just going to cut it in half so it's so small. Across quarter pieces. And we're going to get that corned beef. So when we come back, we're going to get that corned beef out of there and let it rest. While it's resting, we're going to be we're going to add all the stuff to the pot and let it cook up a little bit. And when the sun's resting, we're going to chop up our corned beef and get it in the pan. All right. Okay, so let's pull this baby out. So it's been cooking for about 50 minutes. So let's get it out of here onto our chopping board to let rest for a bit. About 15 minutes to rest. This is our onion, potato, and garlic. Right up in there. We have a tablespoon of garlic powder. We have a teaspoon of seasoned oil, a teaspoon of black pepper, and 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon. Let's get that in here. Like that. And mix it in. Like I said, when you make that pot liquor, and when you're using chicken bouillon, you do not need to use chicken broth because that adds extra salt. It do add extra flavor, but it adds extra salt. And chicken bouillon is like making chicken broth. So you're gonna get this in here for about 15 minutes. Just let that cook for about 10-15 minutes. And when we come back, guys, we're going to slice our corned beef and get it back into there. And we're going to add the cabbage as well. I'll be back. So, okay. So we have this with the onion starting to turn translucent. And it's starting to do its thing. So what we're going to do now is pause. Okay, so let's cut up our corned beef and get it into our pan and then get our cabbage in, which will take a few minutes. Look at that corned beef. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Look at that. Right back in. Because if I had to cut this thing, now my board moving, I should have put some paper towel under it. If I had to cut that thing right away, there's been juices all over the place. I just needed it to redistribute back. Alright, I'm gonna get a fork. I just needed it to redistribute back into my back into the meat. So it's still a little juicy, but it is what it is, you know. I'm gonna pour all those juices right back into the pan. I mean, who doesn't love corned beef and cabbage, guys? My goodness. I'm trying to tell you. This stuff. My mom used to make corned beef and cabbage every St. Patrick's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Oh, does she not? But you know, I learned some shortcuts on my own. And she would have like 3 big heads of cabbage. She in there cutting it and washing it. She got the colander in the sink, and as she's slicing it, she just dumping the cabbage in there. And she got the water running. She cleaning the cabbage, trying to get all the dirt or whatever that might have been in between them leaves. She said, and I quote, that there were worms that be worms in the cabbage. Well, you know, she's from the country, so I guess might have been some worms in there. I've never seen any, but that's what I was told. And these juices that came, we're gonna dump that back in there, right back in there. Out of this, guys. Clean up some of this mess. Oh my goodness. I had to disinfect my counter. Alright. Let's get our cabbage in here. And she would have corned beef, cabbage, fried chicken, fried fish, you know, potato salad. She'd do it up. Get our cabbage in here. This is a one-pot wonder. You have your potatoes, you have your cabbage, carrots, everything all in here for you. Now, I used to go to my friend's house, and his mom, you know, he was my best friend at the time. His mom, when we was young kids, his mom made corned beef and cabbage too, but she would always add corn to it. I don't know if that's an island thing or whatever, but she would add corn and peas to it, and she would have a pot of peas and rice, as she called it. You know, peas and rice, and she would have a whole feast, oxtails and greens, and she had the whole feast. I thought my mom made a feast. They had the whole feast in there. Alright, so we're going to let this cook down for another 20 minutes. When we come back, we're going to plate it up. And we're going to give it a taste. Corned beef and cabbage, Shelly style. Okay, guys. So we're back. Let's get my bowl. Look at this. There. My corned beef. My potato. My cabbage. Oh, this looks so amazing. It smells absolutely wonderful, guys. Look at that. Delicious corned beef, cabbage. Let's give it a taste. Smells really, really good. Mm. 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 Hot. My finger. Come on out. Look at that. That corned beef. That potato, that cabbage. Oh, so good. Try this corned beef. It's seasoned perfectly, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I just need a beer. Glass of wine. Something. And with this, you can red or white wine will go or pair well. Merlot. Look at that. And this potato. That. It's delicious. This is a whole meal. A whole meal. You don't even need anything else. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends, your family, the whole world. Shelly in here making these delicious dishes and cooking them up for you guys and letting y'all know how delicious and tasty. And look at this. Alright. I'm going to dive into this because I'm going to keep eating this on camera. Like, share, and subscribe. See y'all guys in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day.